Hey everybody, happy hump day, almost over. Actually coming to you with some Wednesday wisdom, because there is a subject that is kind of driving me nuts right about now as the Northeast goes into our warmer weather and people start being out in the sun more and using things that are not so good for your skin. But the topic is vitamin D and how crucially important vitamin D is to your overall health. And there might be a few things that you actually don't know about vitamin D, and it's such an extensive topic that I'm actually going to do more than one video on this. So I'm just going to give you some of the basics tonight on vitamin D. So if you're hopping on, say hi, let me know where you're coming in from. If you have never been on one of my broadcasts before, I am Mary Ellen Shahansky. I live in central New York. So we are just starting in spring here. We're having some good weather and some not so good weather, but we're getting there. The flowers are popping. It's great. I love it. And I love being able to get out in the sun because vitamin D is the one vitamin that our bodies actually produce, but we need the sun to do it. And we don't just need the sun, we need to be able to expose our skin to the sun. And in the Northeast, in the winter time, it's not such an easy thing to do, which is why if you live in the Northeast, you must be supplementing with a vitamin D supplement. But I'm going to get into the fact that vitamin D is the only vitamin that our bodies can actually produce ourselves. And that is the best vitamin D for us. Supplementing if we have to, and if you have to, you need to get a high quality vitamin D. Liquid form is the best. Some of the liquid forms come in like a gel cap, and I can give you suggestions on companies that make higher quality ones if you want that. I don't recommend vitamin D in the grocery store, but I don't want to get into all that tonight. I just want to explain how vitamin D is actually been in many studies lately is being proven to be necessary for our overall health. And again, if you're just hopping on, say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're coming in from. I don't necessarily know. Facebook doesn't let me know who's on. So thank you for joining, even if you're joining on the replay. But vitamin D is vital for strong bones. It actually helps our bodies absorb the calcium we need for our bones. It is important for muscles, our heart, lungs, brain function. It helps all the cells in our bodies, in every part of our body, work better so that we can increase our immunity towards everything. If our organs, our body systems run at an optimal level, we can fight anything off that we are exposed to. We just need that help. So you need vitamin D, and you need to get out in the sun and expose your skin to the sun, which is the problem that we have all over, because there is the fear-mongering that being exposed to the sun is going to give you cancer. And yes, if you scorch your skin and burn your skin, then there is a higher risk. However, you still need to expose your skin to the sun, and to do that, you can't be wearing sunscreen. So, hence the problem. There's all these ads out there. Everybody's warning you about skin cancer, and you gotta wear sunscreen when you're out in the sun. But if you don't expose your skin to the sun without sunscreen, your body cannot absorb what it needs from the sun to produce vitamin D in your body. So you at least have to be in the sun sometime without sunscreen. If that makes sense, I hope so. So I just read recently an article which really got me onto this, that there are 8 common diseases, and I'm going to list them. I'm not going to go into all of this tonight. Like I said, I'm going to do a series on this so that I can give you more information. There are 8 common diseases that are linked to a vitamin D deficiency. And I'm going to tell you what they are, but I need to take a drink at the moment because I don't know why. My mouth is really dry. They are asthma, hypertension, influenza, flu. Obviously, in the Northeast, if we're not getting enough vitamin D from the sun, it's usually during the winter months that the flu is at its peak. So, hence, that could be why. Type 2 diabetes. You ready for this one? I never even thought about this one. Cavities, dental cavities. A vitamin D deficiency can cause you to have more trouble with cavities. Rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, and inflammatory bowel disease. I'm not going to get into that, but there has just been an article released explaining how a vitamin D deficiency affects all of those diseases. Now, I'm going to tell you a story right now about my own niece who, not the year before last, she was sick and out of school. Now, she's a teenager, out of school a lot because she would feel ill partway through the day. She couldn't get through the day. And when she finally started going to the doctors to try and figure out what was wrong, it took a long time. I mean, she was having stomach problems, all kinds of headaches. The thing is, it came down to her vitamin D level was severely low. Severely low. They had to put her on some very high doses of vitamin D to bring her health back to what a normal teenager should be. Now, a teenager should never have a vitamin deficiency that low. However, we live in the Northeast. We can't get out in the sun as much as someone who lives in a tropical climate. It's crucial to be able to get yourself in the sun and your skin exposed to it so your body can produce. That's the best vitamin D, is your body producing it itself. And then the interesting thing is, it doesn't use it like a regular vitamin. Once we have vitamin D in our system, our body changes it into a hormone. So the active vitamin D that is used by our body is actually a hormone. So if we don't get enough vitamin D, it's a hormone deficiency for us. That's something most people don't realize. We all know that hormone deficiencies can cause all kinds of havoc in our bodies. So vitamin D is crucial for your health, which is why I wanted to get on this topic now before we get into the time where everyone in the Northeast, at least in my area, are going to be out in the sun. And there are natural sunscreens that you can utilize. I actually drink a very high antioxidant juice that studies have proven that itself actually raises your level of being sun exposure without your skin burning. And my husband has like the whitest skin ever, and he can stay out in the sun a lot longer now that we're using that supplement. But there's also this, I'm going to show you this one oil that I ordered, and I'll give you more information on this. It's Tamanu. Let me get that in there right. This is just an oil. and this is an organic oil, that is good for your skin for repairing all kinds of skin problems, but it also, by putting it on your skin, gives you a higher UV level, so you can, it actually absorbs the UV rays as they're hitting your skin, so you can stay in the sun longer. So there are natural things that can increase your time in the sun other than sunscreens. And let me tell you, most sunscreens out there have a lot of toxic ingredients in them, which are not healthy for you, in addition to the fact that they stop your body from being able to absorb vitamin D. I rarely wear a sunscreen. If I do, it's usually this oil or an organic sunscreen. So I'll get into more of those and give you links for stuff like that later. So if you want to get more information on this, keep watching. You can subscribe. Facebook shows you a place where you can get notifications when I go live. I also have a Facebook group called Transform Your Life. If you want to join that group, either drop a comment, send me a private message, and I'll add you to my Transform Your Life group, where I will be posting more information on this kind of thing and links towards products that may be helpful for you. So I hope this was information was valuable for you, and I want to get more into it, but it's just too broad a topic to talk about in one Facebook Live. So again, thank you for joining me. Let me know if you want to join my Transform Your Life group, where I give more information on clean living and being healthy, because I do everything I can to stay as healthy as possible, but naturally, and avoid using things that have toxins in them as much as possible. So get out and get in the sun without sunscreen on at least some of the day. Hey, Deborah, how are you? We need to talk sometime soon. Great to see you. So again, even if you're on the replay, drop a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're new, drop in new so I can connect with you, and let me know if you want to be added to my Transform Your Life group. So it's great to talk to all of you. See you soon. I see lots of hearts. Thanks. I love hearts. I'm not sure who that was, but thank you, and we'll talk soon. Good night, everybody.